Let's unbox some vintage nail polish. Today we're starting off strong with this package sent by a viewer named Amber. This is a Peggy Sage in the shade Gold. This is from around 1930. I'm so excited about this one since it comes from the same release as the shade Bronze, which I've swatched here before. It desperately needs a revival, but that shimmer in this golden base looks like it will be incredible to swatch. Thanks so much for sending this, Amber. It will be truly cherished. This next package is from my friend Chris. If you've watched my hauls before, you've probably noticed that he's sent me a bunch of packages. I'll be building him a big package of vintage cosmetics next week, so I've been thinking about filming that. Let me know if you'd watch a Chris appreciation video. Digging into this package, here's some raspberry colored Calvin Kleins from the 80s. They don't have shade names, but it's a pretty color. This YSL doesn't seem to have a shade name, but wow, what an incredible color. It has an orange jelly base and then an unexpected green flash. What a fun color. I'll have to do some research on what the shade name might be though. And then the last one is a Paloma Picasso from, I believe, 1984, when she had her perfume and cosmetics line. I think this may have been the only shade she did, so there isn't a shade name. If you're not familiar with Paloma, she's Pablo Picasso's daughter. Thanks so much, Chris. I can't wait to spoil him. This next package is a small lot of 80s CoverGirl nail slicks. This first one is in the shade Poppy in the original, albeit tattered packaging. This next one is also Poppy, so if I go to swatch Poppy, I'll use this one. And then this one is in the shade Natural Spice. It's just a neutral brown. And then this next one is why I bought the lot. It's a purple in the shade Roseberry. The very last nail slicks is in the shade Bold Bordeaux. I was really excited to see this OPI from the spring 1991 Carnival collection. It's in the shade Chinese Firecracker and it's even prettier than I imagined. I might have to wear this really soon. This is a corked bottle of Cutex polish in a natural shade. This particular bottle is from 1927. I just love this old ad image featuring it with their polish remover. Prior to Cutex acetone remover, they advised brushing another coat of the liquid polish down on your nails to dissolve the previous layer, and then you'd wipe it off before it dried. Now I purchased this next lot mainly for the bottle art. This is a 1924 Cutex cuticle remover bottle, pretty common and not what I bought this lot for, but cute. Now this trio of Lenard bottles is exactly the reason why I bought these. I'm just obsessed with the portrait on the front. This bottle of cuticle remover still has product within. Modern cuticle removers still contain the same active ingredients as vintage ones, either potassium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide, two different types of lye. And then this last one is their liquid polish, another natural shade. It's essentially the same finish as the 1927 Cutex. I'll probably revive the Lenard shade instead of breaking the cork on the Cutex. But let's appreciate this art for a minute. I'm sure they were depicting an upper-class woman from the south of France, but at the same time, I'm reminded of Rachel Weisz from the 1999 Mummy movie. I suppose her outfit was sort of accurate since it takes place in the same period this bottle was made. I think that movie was probably one of the defining reasons why I even went on to get an archaeology degree. This next package was sent by a viewer who was going through her mom's massive collection and asked to send a few. This first one is a Sinful Colors in the shade Fiji. Fiji was a massively popular Sinful shade. This Sinful is a beautiful purple in the shade Volcanic. This is a Wet n Wild Rock Solid from the 2000s and the shade name is Emerald. I wonder if it was somehow mislabeled because it's not green. Here's another 90s Sinful. This is in the shade Burgundy Apple. This last Sinful is in the shade Scarlet. Here's a classic 90s Revlon streetwear in the shade Midnight, a deep blue metallic. And here's another deep blue from the 90s. This one is by Jane, and the shade is Rhythm and Blue. This golden coppery glitter Jane is in the shade Megawatt. This Revlon is Steal Her Heart. It has the bottle style from the mid to late 2000s, I believe. And the last is a nail savvy in the shade Beverly Hills Brown. Big thanks go out to the mother and daughter duo that sent these. And the last items from today are these 2 streetwear promo postcards from the 90s. I just love having print materials like this on hand. They both feature different color swatches in nail and lip colors on the back. That was everything from today. Let me know if there's anything that grabbed your eye that you'd like to see featured next. And if you haven't already, tap that follow or subscribe button so you don't miss out on future vintage nail content.